Okay, hello, welcome back. I don't know why you're here. God knows I don't know why I'm here. Beyond the fact that a long time ago, two people had a very irresponsible night, and I am paying for it for the rest of my life, as we all know. So, as you can see, we are back with the witch and the mushroom. We've seen the ending that destroyed the thief. We've seen the ending that killed the toad, which is tragic because I actually really liked him. Which means now it's between the witch and the mushroom. So, see what happens, shall we? Oof, it's chilly. Once there was and once where wasn't. Uh. This is very different. Winnowed sieves and genies played read in the old bathhouse. Fleas were barbers, camels were town criers. I softly rocked my baby grandmother to sleep in her creaky cradle in an exotic land far, far away. Of strange, empty spaces. That makes no sense whatsoever, but moving on. Or there was nothing and no one. To the west, a cackling witch. To the east, there was nothing and no one. South, a wise mushroom. Think of these things. She had 4 children then, had to work day and night just to feed them. So we went from 12 being the 13th to being the 11th to being the 5th. It's running out of food. Silence is coming, it's running out of food. We're just gonna go with this again. Okay, come on. Okay. Am I happy? Yeah, sure. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. The outside world was quiet, the land lay still. But inside your body, your bones roiled and your flesh threatened riot. At times, even your own hands turned against you and scuttled off into the night to cause terrible mischief while you slept. Marks of bites upon them and jeweled rings on each crooked finger. What the fuck? You, just a collection of monsters writhing in borrowed skin. South River, the forest around it, was watched by a wise mushroom ambassador who's owned these lands since anyone could remember. Okay. Nothing and no one. Yeah. That is just chilling. Okay. Moving on. It's creepy. Wait. Go back. You saw no one. You were alone in the empty road. Your mother's advice never once being tempted by the office of strangers. The protagonist you turned out to be. Ow! And no one greeted you. The woods were silent. Okay, so the food is still good. That's good. Okay. Oh. She should go missing. The gutterlings. Hello, mate. Talk to multiple times. Might have more to say. It's true. Try it on us. It's a spirit. Just make sure not to talk to a gutterling 6 times, or it'll own your soul forever. Fair enough. Wait, what? No one's at the bank with the food lay and eat. Okay. Wait, what? It's waiting. There's something waiting for me? Lovely name. Choose it yourself. Lies in the place where names are chosen. You go there now and choose another name. An ancient king, you can say. It won't save us, of course. Nothing will. We're already dead. We'll see you with this dark face into nothing but lies. What? Singing moon-mad songs. What? What the hell? I've seen the way folk tales change over time. We can see the okay. Again. Laughter on moonless nights. Okay, so it's waiting. Village. Okay, so I guess I'm wandering into the woods. Woods were quiet. What the hell? A muddy cave on the riverside. Go to page 120. If you went searching for the witch, go to 121. Witch's cottage. Have you been this way before? You could recall. Okay. Okay, coming in. Oh, good. You're just in time, Dia Sakina, right? A1. Twine in front window. Come on, you just have the next round of experiments. Cramped, and the walls were covered with lines of straw. I own 32 forks. I have 2 experiments running at the moment. What the hell? What do you want to see? First of all, Puck's being a witch. I was watching your house. Okay. Let's see. What's experiment number 1? Notice something. You know, I make my morning tea. It takes me 4 steps to get from the kettle to my front door. But when I made it that morning, it took me 3. What? It's shrinking, you see. Flag star here. The end here. How do that? Why would I start the naming system at G2 instead of A1? How does that make sense as a numbering system? It doesn't. Exactly. It began at A01. It's base has shrunk. We'd notice it. Not sorry, there's some kind of pressure pull stopping us from noticing or remembering. I just couldn't prove it till I hit on the fork hypothesis. Things are being devoured, not just from physical reality, but from our minds. Still, I see more than 5 feet ahead of you. What do you want to see? Giant knotted network of string. The fork stuck into soil all over her property. When I counted the lacuna phenomena, I tried to think of a way to measure it. Lacuna? A gap, a blind spot, a space that shouldn't be there. And some out time of day, no results there. Some objects are likely to disappear again, others no visible pattern. Consider that it might be location-based. The closer an object is to that point, the more likely to disappear, but I couldn't make any progress because I couldn't prove whether or not something had disappeared. The fork vanished, and not only that, but it vanished so completely you never remembered it existed. How could you prove it ever existed? Making notes? Even my notes no longer mention the fork ever existing. By the new forkless reality. No, I've only found one way to detect change. String. Loop with nothing inside. You see? When an object vanishes, everything around it stays the same. So even though the fork is gone, the string remains. The phenomenon seems to be able to wipe objects from memories, but it's not a perfect deletion. Physical signs the object used to exist are still there. Hearing that no longer has a fork in it means the fork must have been there and it disappeared. A piece of string that doesn't have a fork in it. I said I own 27 forks. I own 27, but I have 13 forkless pieces of string. That means at least 13 forks have disappeared since this experiment began. Okay, this is some good science. The question then, of course, is why has the message changed to fit the new forkless reality, yet the strings are left behind? Language, specifically. Like it's been carelessly censored. You notice a place at the top left, the grid level incident zone. So where are the disappearances coming from? Is that what your grid shows? It's why I was so glad to speak to you. It's your house. It seems to be moving outward. What? Like claws scratching the creases of your brain, trying to get in. What's experiment 3? What's that one? Oh, careful, still small for a rat to wear. What is this? Wrongness crawled in your skin. Something about them didn't fit. They didn't belong here. I don't remember this. Mine was crusted with mud. They must be the clothes from an old childhood toy you used to have. Probably nothing. Yes, of course, that must be it. I remember now, nothing at all, just an old toy. It's Toad. Toad's clothes were left behind. 1 second. Sorry, as I'm actually very hungry, so, and I have food, so I'm trying to eat, but I'm trying not to eat in your ear. Let's move on. It's done. The witch noticed nothing. Wait. God dang, it's like you warn people, your family especially. Feeling pressure in your throat. Its name. In fact, Mass, so the come over your house, we can. This is your mouth. Twisted and spoke. This is an exciting theory, isn't it? Makes you a hero, visionary. And you can stop it, really. But I think you're overlooking a much simpler explanation. What do you mean? Memory loss, confusion, difficulty performing familiar tasks, withdrawing from friends and family? Really think clearly? No, that's not possible. I know straight in the past, but it's not just me. We proved it. It can't be in my head. What about the strings? What strings? No! We are not doing this! No. Have? No. No. Okay. I thought it was... No. 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 Sorry. I need to be sorry. I forgive you. You'll come back for me, right? Of course I'll be right back. I'm sorry. No. I got it forever. No. Oh my god. That was worse than what happened to the toad. Oh god, no. That's the mushroom. That didn't take anywhere near as long as the other ones did. Other videos did, so. You know what? Let's just burn through this. Let's do it. After I eat some more. One sec. Sorry, we're back. I'm a little shaken up by that because that was kind of horrifying. I was not expecting this to be a horror game. Okay, there's got to be an answer here. Listen closely. I won't repeat myself again. A chance. West, nothing, and no one. I condemned 3 people into the south wise mushroom. Stop reading! What the hell? That the larder was fully stocked, you had plenty to survive on. Where'd it come from? You couldn't recall. This provides. A bed so that you never lacked for a place to sleep. The house provides. There's gotta be a way to fix this story. What the hell? Wait, what? My house? Daintree Village. Gotta be a way to stop this. True. The mushroom has to be able. So I'm alone. If I go into the space between the trees, okay, Whoa. It didn't even bring up about me being a... Holy crap. Hello, mate. Okay. 3, 4, 5. I saw people on the road, they're just shadows. Going out, trying to be wary. They say Moonhead walks these roads tonight. Okay. Edge of town. Wait. It's waiting. Okay. Ancient King, like I said. Mushroom, the witch, leaf, toad, and then rusting wreck. Go to page 124 aimlessly. There's some kind of bar, gambling hall down the flight. What's this? Thief character, thoughtless young person who's wild and with nature brings ruined everyone around. Robin the Frog. Okay. Okay. Beds, empty suitcases, no luggage, or ragged midnight. Stole your book. For all the horrible things I said, I did not mean a whit of them. As I shall soon have been used to this. Used to carry the ties you planned to, I found a plan. Press the... What the hell? You had a sense to find out which jaw's closing in around you. Strangler fig. Cut the vines and wildflowers from which reveal a small blue door and little precious moonstone in intricate engravings. Look, in the money. Forge, guzzle, gulp, and grab. Never shall this wound scab. And solid gold pieces larger than your fist. Envy. Gentle incense smoke rolled across the room and coated all in terrible case, smelling of those incredible spices and herbs and enchanting odors. Come, it's time. She was holding a picnic basket. Her eyes were red. Time for what? I think you know, darling. I think you can see what's going by now. Carry those things for me, please, will you? You looked down and saw, say, bottles of red wine placed by the door. A small, neat pile of napkins. Everything had been prepared long ago. Mushroom linked her arm with yours, and in a blink you were traveling down through the rocks and pillars of the earth, down into the last kingdom. They all swept to and fro, the twisted city of endless tunnels. Fog of spores. Don't worry, dear, I picked out a spot. I've had it picked out for a long time. She took you through the throng of mushrooms and the top out onto a lonely hilltop overlooking the kingdom. A picnic rug was already laid on the moss. You could see the plants of the underworld rustling darkly in thick woods at the bottom of the hill, leading to the pale mountain beyond. Here we are, sparkling in each corner of the rug and laid out a rich feast before you. To us, and discreetly wiped her eyes. I know you must be terribly worried. I'm sorry, dear. I just want to sit, look at the stars, enjoy some nice wine and company. Sometimes this is how I want it to be at the end. Oh, to hell with it. No harm in it now. Oh. What do you think I did the right thing? You don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Quite self-indulgent, aren't I? Deal with it. This is my time, and I'm going to be self-indulgent. Damn well, please. It all seemed like the right choice at the time, but now it just feels like cowardice. But yes, so many things I could have done, and no she is. No use worry about it now, of course. No point. Let's get out of here. We need to find somewhere safe. No, Dolly. Appreciate your enthusiasm, but there's no point. There's never an ending other than this. There's never a time other than this. No other place but this one. It's the true ending. At least for me. As soon as I'm sure, you'll need to make yours. But the next thing to do is move on to this lovely lemon delicious I packed us and pour me another glass, please. I know something's wrong here, but I don't. Shh, dear. All you do now is sit back and finish off the rest of this food, that's it. What happens after that, you'll have to figure out for yourself, just as we did. Are there always this many stars in the sky? I found you couldn't recall. Sorry. Deep breaths slowly came out of you and let the weight on your shoulders slip away piece by piece. The mushroom's pale spores began to lift out of her calf and away down the hill in the breeze. Thank you for spending this time with me, darling. Could have gone anywhere, could have stayed with anyone. I would ask you not to forget me, but I know that won't be possible. Have you ever looked back at your life and tried to calculate the sheer volume of it that you've wasted? The just ungodly amount of time that you let slip away? I mean, the time spent having picnics or afternoon naps or watching the sky, that time isn't wasted. I mean the time spent doing things you don't want to do for people you don't care about. Every day when I consider how much time I've wasted on people who in the end did not care what happened to me and were only using me. Yes, believe me, that thought has crossed my head many times. Rent, attending meetings, hunched over desk, traveling to work and back, doing all those petty grinding little tasks every day. It's horrifying how incalculable a waste seems to come from somewhere inside you. How many minutes and hours and days and years have vanished in that black yawning pit? It's impossible to even fit the number in my mind. Nightmarish, the stars in the sky, the grains of sand on the beach, I can't even begin to take it in. Every time you think about it, every time that number starts to creep in your mind, you think, it's still time, don't you? The wine in your glasses rippled into complicated, twisting patterns like the entrails of beasts from which omens might be read. Still time to chase that dream. There's still years left to me. I'll make it someday. I can turn this around, and it'll all work out in the end. I'll start tomorrow. But there are no tomorrows left. You're shook beneath you. I almost thought you heard the impact of great footfalls, almost upon you now. I can't say that anymore. It's done. The hours I spent are all the hours I'll ever have. And all throughout my life, the moments where I did something I really enjoyed were like a small gasp of air between years of drowning. The night was getting darker and darker. I had to plan them and set up for them and spend every day just trying to hold out for the next one. Those tiny, tiny moments where I got to be alive. Something was very close to you now. You didn't dare look. There was a smell like something rotting, a sound like something coiling in the grass. All I have left now is that number, that percentage of waste. Never get any smaller. It's done. It's all done. Tears ran down her cheeks. She made no effort to hide them anymore. I never would have thought a dog panting would be as scary as this is. Hold me, please. You put your arm around her and she nestled your shoulder and wept. You held her tight as you stared out into the night sky. It was pitch black, no stars or moon brightened that abyss. You reached for the wine bottle and realized there was none. There was no wine glasses, no food. Touch of moss underneath you, there was no blanket. You looked down. You were holding nothing at all, your arms were embracing thin air. Why were you here? You must have needed a rest, a night outdoors. All of us need some time to ourselves every now and then, don't we? No harm in that. You stood up, brushed away the moss, breathed in the cool night air. You felt mournful and sad for no reason you could name. More calm and silence with the dark night sky looming above you. There's nothing else left to tell. That's the end. Run away with it now as fast as you can. That got chilly. The musical dissonance, very chilling. Whoa! What? The wolf? Okay. The wolf. This must be their final chapter. Okay. Give me a minute here, please. Okay. Let's see what happens. Silence. Caps on the rotten floorboards and the cracks of the windows and down the small holes in the roof. Wait there all these long years, it could wait no longer. 31. Marsh that has no name. Every day you barred the windows and stopped up the cracks with plaster and kept your door locked and barred as the vacuum of the corpse whirled outside. Seemed through the crevices of your home in a slow, crushing flood, pressing with such force you could barely breathe. The worst was when you tried to sleep. Each night you lay rigid in your bed listening to the sound of the fire slowly die until there was nothing left to protect you. You could do nothing but lie in the endless, suffocating abyss of silence, unable to even hear your own breathing, until at last you fell asleep and dreamed of silence. The silence was in everything. It penetrated your meat and your bones and soaked deep in your brain. There were deep, empty, silent chasms in your thoughts, things you were no longer able to think. House for as long as you could remember, which was 3 days. Many beds for you to sleep on, pantries fully stocked with food for you to eat. Closets you found many outfits to wear of all shapes and sizes. The shelf in the hall held 13 small pairs of shoes and 1 adult pair. Where did it all come from? Who made the food? Who built the beds? These questions no longer had meaning for you. Whenever you were troubled by such things, you simply shrugged and said, "The house provides." Was there ever anything outside this room, this house? None can say. Do you even have a name? None can say. You ate from the pantry of the house, slept in the beds of the house, wore the clothes of the house, that is all. The house provides. Like all other things, your house slowly fell day by day into greater and greater ruin as the vast, unstoppable silence of the universe ground it into dirt piece by piece. Soon the lacuna would be total and all-encompassing. Nothing would be left. Not that you worried about that. You didn't worry about anything anymore. It was all done with now. You watched the slow glow of dying coals. Mary came to you. Remember how anxious you used to be. Now it was done. There's no need to fear anymore. The worst had already come to pass. talking about now. Too late for anything. There was rest in the land. Went up to the attic. Midnight cloak and a black mask. The pots held small, precious gems and soft, mossy stones. These things belong to no one. The thief. The house provides. I searched the bedrooms. Tiny soup top and cane. Discovered silver coins, small decanter of pond scum. These things belong to no one. The toad. The house provides. Used for the coins when you sipped the pond scum when you became thirsty. Searched the study. Found a black hat with a wide brim and a pointed crown. Underneath the hat were bundles of lavender and herbs and parcels of fine tea. These things belong to no one. The witch. The house provides. Herbs and pots are in the house where they slowly wilted. One day you went down the basement. Deep in the rich, dark soil, there you discovered bottles of red wine, picnic basket, packages of truffle cheese, and crackers. These things belong to no one. The mushroom. The house provides. For the fire. You dared explore the lands outside the house. One day you decided to try. But as you took hold of the handle, you stopped. You could feel it outside, the howling pressure of the vacuum beyond pressed against the door like a physical force. You could not stand the thought of walking down the desolate path to the silent village where no one lived. Empty streets and yawning carcass houses just outside your door, the fields that no one tilled, the schools with no children, carefully manicured dead lawns and dry riverbeds and petrified forests stretching out on for endless empty acres under a blank sky which held no stars. You fell away from the door shaking. Better to sit in front of your fire, keep the silence at bay for a while longer. Blur of silence spread through your brain. The rest of that house for an uncountable era of time. Time, of course, meant nothing now, not anymore. Petty, meaningless little things you needed to do had either been done already or could never be done. Finished, the work was done. I sat and rested there with you. Who's with me? My work, too, was done. There was rest in the land. The fire was warm. Nothing to do but lie by the fire for a while and wait. The house provides. Yes, the house provides. Who are you? Doesn't matter. You would recognize it now. Story. The terror to the human race. I was possessed of 7 horrors. They were in your tongue, you might say, ors, glamours of terrible splendor, which they bore like 7 cloaks. Lined with the entrails of men and beasts, which omens can be read. I never knew a mother or father, and I was born of the mountain. Fire, my gaze was death, who would stand against me. A long time ago now. I barely remember those days, no one does. Fragments of me survived. This one, beast in the forest, the wolf at the door. You know. I'm sorry, child, you had the misfortune of coming in at the end of things. Each of them read my book and struck a bargain with me to live here in this story and the life of their dreams. Do not think I was unkind. I kept my deal. Each of them lived here for almost 100 years or more. But nothing lasts forever. Sooner or later, their debt had to be paid. The deal came due. They're forgotten now, as both of us soon will be. This is the curse you've been born with. To witness the end. It has to happen to someone. No, child, there was no trick. Here in my story, they got the life they always wanted to live. Wise, brave, cunning, and kind, the best versions of themselves, happy endings, great adventures, all of it. Real life, of course, was never so kind. What they were born into was not a good place for them. As I suspect, it is not a good place for you. I offer them another world. Of course, in time, they would disappear. Nothing lasts forever. They knew that when they took the deal. Yes, are you indeed? Yes, child. Everyone is eaten by something. The only choice that any human being ever has is to decide what it will be. But not yet. We can rest here a little while longer. I'm done resting. Very well. I'll make you my offer. Come, join me in this book. Help me rejuvenate this entire story. You will live in the village, I will lurk in the forest. I will be cunning, but you will be brave. Our battle with the stuff of legends. You will defeat me, and everyone will live happily ever after. It's everything you've dreamed of. But you're evil. Yes, thank you. Cool kind of evil. Beautiful and terrible, mystery and horror, ruthless, captivating, and dark fire. Type of evil you can't get in your world. Evil in your world is a grey endless fog that soaks into every particle of your being like mold. What the hell? What just happened? No. What did I do? What happened? I said preference is my mistake. You can't even see it, like a fish can't see water. It surrounds you every day you wake up and breathe it in. And built into every fiber of the human machine. No one individual can stop it. You can't even understand the scope of it. I offer you a better evil. Feed it with a single act of human courage. Isn't that what you all want? No, don't worry. We'll find others. This story will be full of life again soon. Will you accept the bargain? Will you say no? No. I'm sorry, my friend. It's a bit too late for that. We've grown weak in here. The souls have all run dry. You give yourself up or we will die. You just don't understand. The choice you ever had here are the ones I gave you. Okay, I'm having flashbacks to Monica. Good. Never says you caught that. And it gave you to ask. I hope they were enough. Time to finish things. I don't have a choice. Good. And we will not fear what hands like ours can do. Now choose your title. Cobbler, the Trickster, the Crow, the Spectre, the Winter Rose, the Fool, the Warrior, Nixie, the Giant, the Bushranger, the Butcher, the Aristocrat. The Crow. You know, yeah. Okay. Thank you, my child. That was the end. You finally turned the last page and closed the book. Perfect ending. Shriveling in the air and you disappear, never seen again the world of men. Calmness. We abated, so the shelf and waited. And there was rest in the land. Oh, Lord. Hello? Whoa. Okay, I think the game just froze for a second. This is actually very appropriately chilling. I like it. I was not expecting this to turn into a horror game at places, but hell, I like it. And we're just waiting for it to... Okay, so, as soon as I finish the game, shut itself off. Okay, that was a thing. Second. Whoa! I had to actually restart the game after it shut off. But now it says the Rake, the Toy Maker, the Firebird, and Blindworm, and the Crow. I have the role the Mushroom had. Holy crap. Alex. Wait, what? toy maker lived in a curious shop with no name. Most of all, a sinister crow that haunted you day and night, cawing as it lurked above your mantle. Say she sang a merry tune late into the night. Was she happy? Well, who can say? I like to think so. Careful, your mother cried for you, but you had resolved to his path no matter the danger. Whoa. We're home. Whew. Okay, there we go. That, again, really good game. It's so much fun. Dude, thank you for making this game. Enjoyed the game, and you have a wonderful life. Dude, I wish you all the best. This game was awesome. Okay, so that was a pretty wild ride. And the game just shut itself off at the end again, so whatever. Alright, well, that's going to be enough for me then. So, I'm going to knock off from here. You enjoy what you saw. Got suggestions for stuff you want to see, then do the holy trifecta of YouTube down below to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you next time, alright? See ya.